was delayed, and understandably so, but at last, the Hall of Fame class of 2020 was enshrined.
Thank you, D.A. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Payton is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Harkless in at the small forward position. And for Detroit, Baker out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's Luke Kennard. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game for the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying...
Galloway's checked in for Rose. And New York with a change here, too. Junior's checked in. Singletary, defended by Harkless. Off with the layup.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Good work there as it goes.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pistons trail by 6. Here's Galloway. Now the pass to Wood. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. Releases. Pops one in from the wing.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
For New York, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. John Henson's checked in for Detroit. Griffin comes in for Christian Wood. And then for New York, Portis, he's checked in for Randall. Damian Dotson comes in for Maurice Harkless. And Frank Ntilikina is subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Top of the key, Griffin. Galloway kicks to Griffin. Back to Galloway. To the left side wing. Singletary. The Pistons rebound. Henson's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And it's Galloway with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 6-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Kennedy to get open is Robinson. And that one's good, Junior.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's Galloway. Singletary. Off target from outside.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Here's Ntilikina. Beyond the arc. And counted. 3-pointer good on a shot from Kennedy. Junior's got 7.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Singletary, defended by Portis. Floats one. It's rebounded by Portis.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
To the left wing. Ntilikina kicks to Portis. Here's Dotson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And now an 11-point New York lead. Detroit's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Now the dish to Galloway. Pass to Kennard. They need this. Unable to get that one. And New York will come the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
And that one's good, Junior.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson, the league leader in field goal percentage grade in his second season.
Maybe the most athletic 7-footer in the game. I mean, his lob finishing sucks in the defense, creating so much space out on the floor for his teammates.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kennard. And then for New York, Gibson comes in for Robinson. And it's Cobb in for Frank Ntilikina. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Lobbed up there for Cobb. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
For a guy who loves to watch his own highlights, Cobb may have that one on loop.
Pistons trail by 17. Brown outside. Griffin passes to Galloway. They get it again. And John Henson with the slam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Griffin hits the boat.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Junior kicks to Cobb. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Knicks lead by 15.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Pass to Griffin. 41 seconds left to play in the first.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
There's the triple. Rebound, Detroit. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You know what happens? You start to miss a few. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Cobb.
Can't off the play call, even though he couldn't convert. That's a good shot.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace, they made shots, and this is why they're way out in front.
And so it's the New York Knicks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed.
You know, this game, it's a physical game, obviously, but you know, a lot of it is mental. So you know, just making sure you're thinking while you're out there.
And you know this, it takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
You can see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Knicks, Cobb is out there with Junior. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Portis in at the power forward. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Blake Griffin had 2 more knee surgeries last season. Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said that the year before, they rode him like a cheap horse, in Casey's words, to make the playoffs. Griffin acknowledged his load may need managing down the road, saying, "I'm a believer in science. I'm going to listen to them and let them lead the way." Guys?
Smart perspective. David, thank you. The Pistons working the ball around now. to the inside. Henson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on R.J. Barrett. Bring it in. And so here is New York. Outside, Robinson passes to Dotson. Out to the right wing. Ntilikina gets the bucket. Ntilikina's got his first 3 points of the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they maintain their focus.
Brown finds Griffin. Let's go. Nice form on the 20-footer. Kennard's got 5 now.
Great look by Blake Griffin. When your foreman has that ability to pass the basketball, it's a major advantage.
And that one's good, Junior.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Brown dishes to Galloway. The pass to Kennard. That's good. And so Galloway with the assist. 8 points for him.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
Here's Kennedy. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Galloway. He's covered by Kennedy. Pass to Brown. Fires the 3. Pistons working now with the new shot clock. Robinson with the block.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Griffin looking it over. Kicks it to Brown. Now, here's Kennard. Defense is right there. Here's Galloway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice by Galloway. Understands the situation. Catches the defender a little out of position.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Ntilikina. 1:25 left here in the second. Outside, Robinson. Down low. Here's Kennedy. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Junior's got 8 points in the quarter.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
Back to Galloway. A free ball. The Knicks pull it in. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Kennedy. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Detroit's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. The feed now to Griffin. Kennard on the wing. Defended by Kennedy. Here's Griffin. The Knicks pull it in. Cobb's got his 4th rebound in this one. He feeds it to Junior. Banked in off the glass. Junior's got 26 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Galloway taking his time here. Pass to Griffin. To halt the run, and the layup is good.
I like this about Blake Griffin. Puts constant pressure on the defense. Plays a very physical game.
And so it's New York ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred,
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball. wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in this. Look here for the Pistons. Henson's checked in for Thon Maker. Griffin comes in for Christian Wood. Langston Galloway's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Bruce Brown in for Rose. Griffin is out there with John Henson. Then there's Brown, and it's Galloway in at the 2-guard. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Here's Griffin. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Griffin's got 6.
He's a hard guy to knock off balance. Blake Griffin taking the hit and staying in rhythm.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
The Knicks have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Kennedy passes to Gibson. Good. Gibson's got his second bucket of the night.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Singletary, and he uses the glass on the way up. He's got 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the middle. Here's Portis. Pass to Kennedy. New York moving the ball around, and it's good for 2. Junior's got 28 points for the game.
You can't leave someone open around Cobb. When you do, he makes sure to hurt you for that mistake.
The pass to Galloway. Up top, Griffin. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now, Cobb. Outside Portis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact, a lot was let go on the floor, to what we're seeing now, when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. Eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in backing out here. There's more space. The court, in essence, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Oh, Griffin in position. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Nobody's even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
So athletic. Blake Griffin's one of those players you have to make a decision. You have to wrap him up before he takes off.
Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. New York's got the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. To the paint, here's Kennedy. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Knicks have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts. And first one falls for Luke Kennard. He's checked in for the Pistons. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And, well, Detroit shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
When Blake gets on a roll, you have to watch out. This is a man who has found some rhythm, and he is not letting up.
Neely Kina passes to Kennedy. Over to the left wing. They get it back. Portis. And Griffin sends it back.
I love the defensive intensity from Blake Griffin on that play.
The Knicks making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. And for the Pistons, they're shooting around 48% so far in the third. In the corner, it's Griffin. Inside, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Kennedy passes to Portis. It's good.
That was physical D, but Bobby Portis is so strong, he finished through contact.
To the paint. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Count that bucket, and that's now 33 points for Junior.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
43 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Griffin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, in high school, he won 4 state titles, voted College Player of the Year at Oklahoma. Blake Griffin, he's used to success.
The Pistons making a change here. Makers checked in. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Kennedy. And he banks in the layup. Junior's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Out to the wing. It'll count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the New York Knicks holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
All we got to do is move the basketball. The ball will find the right person. All right? Get it from side to side. Don't force it.
I think you can tell he wants his guys to work harder specifically in how they pass the ball.
I mean, it's just basic basketball. When you swing the ball around the floor, it's going to open up.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Knicks, Barrett and Knox in at the forward position. Wayne Ellington is out there with Junior, and it's Robinson in at the 5. Knox the pass to Ellington. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Ellington's got his first points of the night.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Pass to Junior. In the corner, Knox with it. Jacks up a 3. The shot misses. And the Pistons now going the other way. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Junior dishes to Ellington. It's Robinson, top of the key. It's good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And stolen by Junior. Lays it in off the breakaway. Junior's got 37.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Here's McCray, guarded by Kennedy, at the elbow, Baker. Passes it to Mikhailuk. Here's Tumboya. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the call. New York with the foul.
Wow, they made...
Rigby no know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
Good one, yes.
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names. Man, just adding insult to injury, he just waltzes inside and extends this league.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Griffin. That's tipped, and he recovers it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Josh Gibson picks one up.
When you think of low post scorers, you got to put Griffin down there. Yes, he likes to face up, but with his back to the basket, he's pretty good as well drawing fouls.
And last season, we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target scorer, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. Shot clock at 6. Here's McCray. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt. I thought an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Junior.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
McCray passes to Snell. Griffin hits to Snell. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Gibson passes to Knox. Now Junior. Back to Knox. There's the pass to Dotson. Here's Kennedy. Off the mark. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Okay.